All right, you guys. The first video in our series of takeaways from business mastery, or what to do after any event that kind of has you overwhelmed with information, is I block off what I call think time. Now, think time can be 5 minutes or think time can be an hour, but the important part is to do it and not forget this step, because if you do, you will lose it. And who wants to lose anything, right? So think time is real simple. Hopefully you start before the event and you write down what your goals are and why are you going to the event in the first place. And so in think time, the first thing you do is you look at your goals and you're like, okay, did I meet my goals? And if you didn't, just a little after action review. What could I have done differently? What did I need to add? What's some takeaways for myself that I can implement the next time I go to an event? Maybe my expectations were too high, or maybe I got sick, or, whatever it is. Maybe you learned something better than what you planned. So all those things are good insights, and you just write them down and you get clear on, was it worth my time? Okay. So for me, I really wanted to do business mastery because I wanted that. It had always driven me crazy that the competition didn't make a lot of sense. I was frustrated. I couldn't get with my team. I wanted it to be just like this amazing competition experience. I got an amazing competition experience. It wasn't maybe the way that I planned it. I was involved in it in a different way than I expected, but I had an experience that truly is mind-blowing. So I can put that into my notes. That's exactly where I wanted to be. And then what I do in think time is I pick 3 areas of focus from the event. Now I can go back later and I can add 3 more in, again, with the amount of time I have, but I'm going to focus on the 3 most important things I want to do coming out of the event. And yes, you can scan through your notes, you can do all of that, but the best place to do it is just stop everything and pick those 3 from your heart, right? And if you're wanting it to be these perfect things and go back through your notes and do all that stuff, you're probably overthinking it and you might never get it done. So what is your ultimate outcome? The ultimate outcome of this expression of time is evaluating what worked and getting momentum from it. So I write down my 3 things and I circle them. I put them, it's funny because this was long before, oops, you saw a glimpse of it, long before my Tony experience of circling the outcomes. But I put 3 circles, and in each one, I put the 3 things. So the first one I put down was networking with my connections. All the people that I met and fell in love with at this event, I want to keep that momentum going. So I want to reach out to them, say hi, hope they got home safe and all of that. And then figure out my plan for connecting with them in the future, scheduling time to reach out to them when we've all maybe had a breath. So the next thing is the team competition follow-up. Because I was an active participant, I was one of the leaders, the committees. I want to follow up because we left it knowing that we have a goal for 500,000, and I want to be in on that. I want to see what we can do within a year to work towards this. And then the last thing I wanted to do was to put my teachings into 10 steps. So I'm going to host a workshop on Saturday where I'm basically going to make content for the lessons, the big things that we learned at Business Mastery. So some of it will come out of the book. Some of it will be from our speakers, insights that I had personally. Tony says one way to learn this material is to teach it. This is me implementing that, and it'll be good for me. It'll be good for people I know. My community of women, they're just starting with their businesses. So I want to make this as a free gift for them of information that they can use to help improve their business. And hopefully they're going to want to continue with me working in a business capacity. So that, my friends, is it. Now, you may be wondering, how does this relate to RPM? Well, if I'm not clear on my outcomes, I don't know what I want. I mean, I could have 100 things that I could start RPMing and make all these blocks, but I might get lost in the process. And I wanted to focus on the 3 that matter to me right now. And so these are the ones that I'm going to move into the next step of my video. And So watch the next one and you will see what we're going to do next. All right. Take care.